What's up, everybody? My name is Dragon, the founder of Dragonflow Wellness. You might be asking, what is Dragonflow Wellness? Well, what we specialize in selling natural coconut-based massage and skin oils right now. Those are our two products that we're going to launch within the next 3 to 4 weeks. I'm making this video to get you guys ready for the next premium massage and skin oil to hit the market. What makes this massage oil premium? Well, it's all natural. It comes from coconuts, and we have it refined to take out the fragrance of coconut and to leave in the essential fats so that you have a smooth glide and it absorbs into your skin and leaves a protective barrier. Why did I start this company? Well, let me give you a little bit of a story. A few years ago, I had a near-death experience, and I had to go through therapy. To let you guys know what it was, I got electrocuted, and I blew out my wrist, my elbow, and my shoulder. I had to do therapies and stuff like that, and then when I was getting massages, the massage therapist would use a petroleum-based oil, and I didn't know anything about this stuff. So I started noticing my tattoos the line work was starting to protrude. And I said, I don't think I like this. It's starting to itch, like my tattoos were getting a little bit messed up. So I started exploring other alternatives to healing. So I started getting into aromatherapy, yoga, breath work, stretching, going to the gym, all kinds of other holistic stuff. And yes, everything did help my pain and help me relieve the stress from it and the numbness. But if you understand the human anatomy, everybody has a vein and an artery that goes to every single cell in your entire body. So when you are eating crap and drinking energy drinks, coffee with creamer, sodas, you name it, it goes into your stomach and absorbs into your bloodstream and then goes to every single cell in your entire body. It even says in the Bible in Proverbs, I even know every hair on your head. And the reason why is because there's a vein and an artery going to every single hair follicle on your body as well. Trip out. So I decided to start exploring essential oils. And I found eucalyptus, which I really like spraying in the sauna while I would stretch in there and breathe it in, because that goes into your lungs and then also goes into your bloodstream, which I found relaxing and calming. I liked it a lot. So one day, I didn't know anything about essential oil or coconut oils or carrier oils or anything like that. So I took the essential oil, I poured it on my hand, and I rubbed it over my entire body, especially my joints where there's a lot of pain. And as I was sitting in the sauna, my pores opened up and the essential oil absorbed into my skin. And then I started sweating and it started running down my entire body. Big mistake. My body welted up. I got bumps everywhere. I started burning me. So I get up, I start running, jump in the pool, I'm screaming. And I'm in there for about 30 minutes just trying to get the essential oil out of my skin because I was burning so badly. And this lady comes in and says, what was that you put on your skin? I said, eucalyptus. She said, did you put it in a carrier oil? I said, no. Well, what is that? And she goes, oh, honey, you can't put that essential oil on your skin. You have to put in the carrier oil first so you don't burn yourself. So from there, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start exploring, looking for carrier oils. And then there's many of them. And I like the coconut one because it was clear. I just, for some reason, the clearness just popped out to me. So as I was researching this stuff, I found a fractionated coconut oil that had no scent that I really liked. So when I would go get massage therapy now, I would ask them to use my oil, and the masseuse would say, "Where'd you get this oil? It smells so good, and it glides really nice, and it wasn't sticky." And then me, I'm a businessman. I've been an entrepreneur, business person since I was 24 years old, and it immediately dawned on me. I was like, I've been doing all this health and wellness stuff, and the therapists are starting to tell me that they really like this oil. Maybe there is something to this, right? So I started exploring different fractionated coconut oils. I didn't know there were so many different ones. I really didn't until I got into this. So I started getting different refined versions of it that have different thicknesses. Thinner ones, and then a little bit thicker, and then a little bit thicker. And I was like, oh wow, there's so many different ones I didn't know. So then I started contacting manufacturers, and then finally I found one that was able to make a mix design for me. And that's how Dragonflow was born. So now, after about 3-4 months of actually really getting into this and getting the brand built, the labels, the oils, mixtures, all that stuff, I'm finally almost ready to launch. I have my big shipment of product coming. Then I'm also going to be getting a big shipment of jojoba oil. It's going to be clear, as well as some sweet almond and some vitamin E to make the mix design for the daily use skin oil. The massage oil is just going to have 3 different versions of coconut oil in it, refined at different levels to give it the ultimate glide, the ultimate absorption. One thing that I love about what I'm doing right now is this. Let's go back to the vein in the artery, going to every single cell in your entire body, and why massage therapy is so important. Because when you get all this junk built up in your cells, you gotta get it knocked out. You gotta get those cells broken up and the poison pushed out of your body once you go on a healing journey. Because you are energy, and your body absorbs and releases energy. So when your cells are clogged up, your body is having a hard time releasing energy. So you get built up energy and you start feeling, anxious or whatever, or the energy that's in you is just feeling like there is none, and you're just feeling tired and lethargic and cranky and grumpy and this and that. We call, negative energy. So the whole idea is to learn how to cleanse your temple, cleanse your mind, get all the impurities out so that you can bring in more consciousness and start living a more holistic lifestyle. And once you start doing this type of living, you start changing from a negative to a positive world, which is awesome, because then you see people that are positive and negative, and then you know who's on your vibrational level. When you are on a specific vibrational level with somebody, it's almost like an energy. It just doesn't have physical form. So let's just say these 2 oils didn't have labels, right? But they're exactly the same. But then you dress them up, and then you give this one a label and that one a label, right? These ones actually are not exactly the same, but I'm just saying for the story, right? So then you start understanding that you're shifting into a new world. And that's what Dragonflow Wellness is headed towards. Building vibrational wellness centers for people to be able to shift from a negative world to a positive world. And both worlds are within you. And with that being said, my name is Dragon King. My company's name is DragonflowWellness.com. The products that we sell is massage oil and skin oil. And that's just for now, for what we're going to be doing. Have fun, live lucky, travel, be happy. And with that being said, Dragon out.